Media and how people obtain information has drastically changed over the years thanks to what's on this, the internet.
There are less paper newspapers in the world. It happens. Now everything's digital and people don't really feel the need to consume news in that way. So what do? We make news for the platforms that they're consuming news on. It definitely has changed the playing field, but I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing. It's impacted journalism in the way that if you go to school for print journalism and you expect to be working for a solid newspaper forever, it might be a lot harder to find a job.
From 2004, online media revenue skyrocketed compared to printed out newspapers, according to Google, NAA, and PIB.
Understanding this media change, a local 5th grader, Nicolina Conrad, created the Landisville Lantern, an online newspaper for her entire school to take part in.
You don't see the newspaper as much anymore. We get a lot of our news digitally. So it made sense for us to make this magazine/newspaper. The Landisville Lantern is what she came with, what Nicolina came up with for idea, more on a digital basis. Nicolina came to me, I think January, February time, and said she was really interested in creating a school newspaper where students could choose to write their own articles and from there kind of demonstrate their writing ability and share it with each other in a more authentic way. You don't always know if there's actually going to be an audience to it. What's neat about this newspaper is there's an audience. There's other people that are going to read it. And that really is very motivating to our 4th, 5th, and 6th graders that they know other people are going to read it.
The Landisville Lantern offers a lot for students to read.
We have teacher interviews to get their background info. We have like school projects that happen, maybe some recipes here and there, and then like fun activities and maybe some polls. Pretty much just me doing it. We were going to have 2 editors, one in 4th grade, one in 6th grade, but then we were like, why? Because then it will have more work for me to do. The first newspaper, I've had a lot of comments on it, but we upload it to Schoology so everyone can see it, and I've seen this past, for the April newspaper, I've seen kids just pop up here and there. Like, in math class right away, sometimes our teachers are talking to each other, so like, I see some kids like go on and see what's there.
Adults believe that starting this newspaper has allowed Nicolina to grow and stand out as a student.
What's nice is she's learned some subtle leadership skills and communication skills. It's amazing what she did. When she came to me with it, I said, I'm the principal of the building, so it's not like I can meet with you every cycle day. She does a tremendous amount of work outside of school to collect all the articles and then to format them.
Passion like that takes place so young, like she's gonna nurture that passion throughout her whole life. That's really cool. I see that and I immediately become inspired. The fact that she is that young and wanting to unite the school in that way, that's really promising.
Although newspapers have become less and less popular, Nicolina Conrad found a way to connect an entire building of people through the use of one.
From Hempfield Happenings, I'm Abby Minnick.